Hello, John Talley here with Partzilla.com. Today I'm going to walk you through the really easy process of changing the oil on our 2011 Polaris Ranger 800 Crew. Really simple to do, and you only need one part number for the oil change kit. So let's take a look at that and then we can get started. That one part number gets you the 2 quarts of oil and the correct oil filter for your unit. Now the only other piece you're going to need, well, it's going to be an oil filter wrench, and we carry those as well. So once you've got your oil kit and your tool, we can go over there and knock this thing out. So let's go. The first thing we need to do is start it and let it warm up for just a little while. In between 5 and 10 minutes will be plenty. Once you've done that, let it sit for another 5, then we can drain it and get it refilled. So your drain bolt is right here, and it is just a 6mm Allen. You do want to inspect the oil that comes out of it, make sure it's not milky or has any type of grit. Maybe run your finger through it as it's draining, because if it's milky, that means you've got water in the oil and we're going to have to flush it. This actually looks pretty good. All right, it's finished draining. All we need to do now is just reinstall the drain bolt, make sure your crush washer is in good shape, and then we'll torque it to 16 foot-pounds. All right, we're done under here, but do leave the oil pan still under the machine until we get the oil filter swapped out. Next, all we need to do is remove this rear seat. Now granted, this isn't a new machine, but if it's new to you, let me show you how to do it. There's actually 2 pins. There's one here and one over on this side. It's really simple. All you have to do is pop up. You hit one side and then the other. Now when you go to reinstall it, you'll notice that you've got these 2 tabs. They align with a couple of slots back on the back side of the frame. When you put the seat back in, try to make sure that your seat belt for that center is actually above the seat, so it'll go back there all the way and not push it. Now let's go ahead and get this little storage compartment out of the way. I mean, you can do it with it still in there, but I wouldn't be able to show you on camera because where we are heading is right down here. Now you can finally see it. And the way we're going to access this is to use the tool, of course, with a 3/8 extension. Before we break it completely loose, let's grab a rag, put it up under the edge so we don't make this any more of a mess than it already is. Wasn't that fun? Now, let's get the new oil filter, put a little bit of oil around that outer ring, then we're going to hand tighten it, then we're going to get the wrench, and then turn it a half a turn. That's all it takes. There's no reason to crank down on it. If you do, well, you're going to have a real tough time getting it back off. There's a quarter, there's a half. That's all it takes. On this unit, you actually have to refill it through the dipstick tube. You want to clean it off before you pull this out to make sure no dirt or contaminants make it inside. Find a funnel with a narrow tip, and then you're good to go. And as before, they sent the correct amount with an oil filter change. It's going to be 2 quarts. So you can safely go ahead and pour both of them. You know, you do want to pour it in slowly, otherwise it'll try to run out the tube. Which would probably explain why there's so much residual oil and dirt that I've seen down here. That should do it. Let's pop our dipstick back in, lock it in place. What we're going to do next is crank it up. We're going to make sure there's no leaks at the actual oil filter location and at the drain bolt itself. Run it for a couple of minutes, then we're going to come back and check the level, and if it's good to go, which it will be, then we can send her on out. There we go, right below that upper mark. So we are good to go. Get our storage container back in. Yours may or may not have this as an option. Now let's get the seat in. Don't forget your seat belt. Line those tabs up, push down the front. Well, all right guys, that's going to wrap up this little project. listen, if you need any parts for your machine, why don't you come see us at Partzilla.com and we can get you taken care of. Have any questions or comments? Leave them in the section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And hey, if you like what you see and you'd like to be notified when I keep working on this machine, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified and you'll be able to keep up with whatever I'm working on next. We just want to say thank you for shopping here with us at Partzilla, and we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great day.